hope you're having a great day today. I'm not sure when you're listening to this, it may feel like summer. I know it did yesterday, but it's supposed to be springtime. At least it's not cold outside, so I'm grateful for that. Thankful you have chosen to spend some time with us. And in the studios, we have Diane Pierce. Hi, Diane.
Hi, Clay.
How are you today?
I'm great.
And you are married to?
Ken Pierce.
Ken Pierce. I've known Ken and Dave. How long have y'all been married?
We've been married 48 years.
Wow.
Well, 48 years in July.
48 years?
It'll be this July.
48 years. So how did you guys meet?
Well, we met in Haiti.
What?
Yes, we met in Haiti. Ken was there working for a year with Caribbean Child Care Foundation, and I was there with my schooling, with my college for a study service term. And since I was working towards nursing, I was sent to the Children's Hospital for Children with Tuberculosis, and that's where Ken was. So that's where we met.
Oh, what was that experience like?
It was a very learning experience. It was hard to see the children
I'll bet.
really suffer.
Yeah.
And a lot of sadness, but there was some great recoveries too.
So, okay, he's there on a job.
Yes.
You're just there for how long?
I was there for 3 months.
Okay.
But actually, on his side, I was only there for 6 weeks.
Okay. So how did y'all connect when you got back to the States?
Well, I went back to school in Indiana.
Okay, Indiana.
In Indiana, and he went back to school in Longview, Texas. And actually, he promised me that he would come visit me. So he came and visited me in the summer when he got back at my home in Illinois. And so then we just corresponded by snail mail at that time. That's all we had was letters or phone calls. So that's how we communicated.
And most people don't know this, but phone calls back then, long distance.
Long distance
expensive.
Was expensive.
Yeah, very expensive.
Yes. So we wrote a lot of letters.
Barbara and I's relationship was long-term. And get this, my phone bill was $200 a month. Now, this was in the 70s, sister. That was a lot of money to be spending on a phone bill.
It's a lot of money.
I told her, yes. I said, I think we're going to have to get married because I can't afford this phone bill.
That's for sure. Yes, it's expensive.
So you're a nurse by trade?
Yes.
But am I thinking right that you were a nurse at a school for a season? Is that right?
Yes. My last nursing, for the last 20 years, I was a school nurse in an elementary school for about 1,000 children.
Wow. So why elementary school? Why not in a traditional medical facility?
Well, I worked 20 years prior to that in hospitals and in hospital settings, and my children at that time were in middle school and high school, and I was working 12-hour shifts, and I was missing their activities in the evening.
Yeah.
And so when this opportunity came up, I knew I wanted to take it because I wanted to be there for their activities.
Yeah.
I wanted to be there to see them, and I wanted to have my holidays off, my weekends off, and my summers off.
Yeah. So you mentioned your girls. You have two daughters?
Yes, two
they
daughters. Rachel and Alyssa.
Okay, and they're both married now?
They're both married, and I have 7 grandchildren.
7? Wow.
Yes.
Do they all get to come at the same time?
Yes, they do. They do. They all get to come at the same time.
I have a lot of friends that think, I think we can do 2 at a time.
They do. They don't come so much all at the same time anymore because the oldest one is 17, and we have teenagers now, and so they have other activities.
Yeah. So which is easier, being a mom or a grandmother?
Oh, being a grandmother.
Yeah.
It's just a joy.
Yeah. I have told many people I'm a better grandfather than I was a father, and I'm a better great grandfather than I was as a grandfather. People do what they know. It's
yes.
one of the hardest lessons.
Yes.
In life, and so if you didn't have that wholesome parent in your life, then it's you don't even, your definition of normal and maybe what normal should be, they're not the same.
Right.
And so I tell people all the time, Barbara got pregnant with Brent the first week we were married.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Like 8 months and I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks later, she had a baby. I kept telling her, he's early. Okay, he's early. Okay, I'm just telling you right now. Nobody's.
Yes.
So I say, Brent raised us.
Yeah.
We didn't raise him.
Yes.
Now with Carmen, we made enough mistakes with Brent. Hopefully we can figure out a few things. And then as a grandparent, then you're going, okay. Here's the things that I wished I had done different. But one of the things I've noticed, like when I was a child, I think 95% of all ladies stayed home, and the family was their responsibility, and only 5%. Well, now I don't know what the numbers are, but the majority of ladies. They do have a job outside the home.
Yes.
And a lot of that has to do with income challenges, but there are some other things. But my question I want us to talk about today is what happened to being a mom, being a priority in someone's life. Now, that doesn't mean you can't have a career.
Correct.
And can't be a mom.
Yes.
That's not what I'm saying.
Right.
My question is what happened to the priority of being a mom?
Well, I think society has been a factor in that, and just the career world, people wanting to maybe climb the ladder, and I think all the things that just rush into people that take up their time. So things take up your time, and so they don't have time for their children. I don't think that's always the case, and I think for a lot of women it's not the case. But I think time does play a factor. And just being intentional. You have to be intentional with your children and spending time with them and knowing that they are a priority. If you're working, a lot of women work. I worked. My children work. But when you're with your children, that you are with them.
Yeah, you're engaged.
You are present. You are engaged.
Yeah, okay.
You are focused on them.
Yeah. Yeah, and I like that word, intentional. It's a word that I live by at this stage in life. You can let life pass you by.
Yes.
Or you can be intentional. And when you start becoming intentional, when you start having that mindset of intentional, you're looking for opportunities. And sometimes it's just the every mundane life that you're going through, and yet if you're intentional, the Lord will speak to you during your average day, and something unexpected, an opportunity. Another way of putting it is a memory. There'll be an opportunity to make a memory.
Yes.
With that person. It's one thing to tell somebody that I love you.
Yes.
Or you're important to me. It's a whole different thing to show that.
Show them.
And you do that by being intentional. Another way of putting it is you're looking for a way to serve them. They have served us whether they wanted to or not, right?
Yes.
So when you were as you were growing up, was there a role model that really helped you as far as being a mom? Somebody that kind of spoke into your life?
I would say my mother was a great role model.
Oh, yeah, see. Okay.
My mother worked. I grew up on the farm, and my father was a farmer, and
Wow.
my mom worked because she needed to for our income. And so my mom was a great role model. She worked hard, she worked in the business world, but yet she was there for us at home. You know, she would come home, she would cook meals, she would prepare my dad's food, do all the things. My mom was an avid sewer. She sewed all my clothes. She was a quilter. So she just did, she was well-rounded.
Yeah.
She was well-rounded.
So I have to ask, can you quilt?
No.
Oh.
I didn't get that trait from her.
Yeah, got it.
But I learned a hard work ethic from her.
Yeah, I asked that question. My grandmother, same thing. My grandmother, she sewed all the clothes for my sisters as we were, and my grandmother worked outside the home, you know. But she sewed all their clothes. But I have a quilt that's over my bed, and the ladies in the little town that they were first married in, they would get together, you know, I don't know, once a month or whatever, and they made quilts. And so they each person that worked on this quilt put their name on it and the dates. Pretty cool, you know. So many of us don't have that role model.
Right.
Many of the families that Barbara and I have been a part of, one of the hardest lessons in life to learn is people do what they know. And it's
For
hard.
sure.
It's hard to wrap your brain around that, because what's normal for you,
Right.
it's not going to be normal for them.
Right.
So, if let's say that you're a mom and you didn't grow up in that atmosphere for whatever reason, maybe your mom, maybe she wasn't at home, maybe you're raised by somebody else, or maybe your mom, same thing. You know, your mom didn't have a great mom before them. So,
Right.
What would be your encouragement on how they can become the mom they want to be for their kids?
Well, one of the things, because you're kind of hitting on one of my passions,
Okay.
because I love to mentor young women that maybe didn't have a good role model as a mom, and to spend time with them. I would say, if you can find someone that you know, that you think is a good mom, that you can connect with, and you can ask them to mentor you, ask them just to do life with you,
Yep.
to spend time with you, to, you know, maybe come to your house while you're cooking or cleaning, or meet you for coffee and talk to your children. Talk to them about your children. You know, how did you handle this situation? How would you recommend I handle this situation? Those kind of things, I think, are great. Get involved in your church, in your community. And your church community is a great place to meet other moms, and just to be connected with them, and to talk to other moms and find out how they're dealing with situations, how they're dealing with their children, or what do they need to do personally? How can they grow personally as a mother, and just relate to their children in a different way? But I say connections.
Yeah. What's running through my mind right now is probably going to get me in trouble today, but that's okay. Just like they turned this on, they know how to turn it off too, right? I see a lot of ladies, they're looking for the right guy in their life. And so their answer to doing that is going to a bar. And do I have anything against bar? Yeah, as a matter of fact, I do. There's a lot of things taking place there. None of them are necessarily going to be good for you. So if you're, I'm actually going somewhere with this. I'm not on my soapbox today, okay? It just seems like I am. Chris is laughing over there. And where I'm going with it, as far as you're trying to find the right mate in a bar. Well, when that guy turns out to be not who you thought he was, well, what did you expect up front? I mean, if you're hanging at a bar, you're not looking for a relationship. You're not looking for a long-term commitment. Same thing if you want to find a good mom. I'm not saying there aren't good moms in bars.
Sure.
I'm just saying if you're looking for a role model for a good mom, a bar is probably not going to be the best place to go. I totally agree. What you're really looking for, and I'm glad you used that word mentor. If you're looking for a mentor, and by the way, we all need mentors.
Oh, for sure.
I have mentors. I have mentors, even at this stage in life. I have mentors in my life.
Absolutely.
As a matter of fact, I have probably a greater hunger to learn at this stage in life than ever before. Because I feel like the Lord, there's some things that He wants me to do. I'm not equipped to do that. Well, that's with our kids, and it's just the hard part. It's not like the Lord doesn't give us second chances. It's not like He can't heal that. The problems that we cause, not even meaning to. But what if you could avoid all that stuff, right?
Yes.
What if you could have somebody come along beside you and go,
yes.
Okay, I had, when I know who Dr. Dobson was talking about when he talked about the strong-willed child.
Yes.
And that's all I got to say on that subject, okay? But he helped me,
Yes. Yes.
There's not a greater place to find a mentor than the local church. And so I would two things I would encourage. First off, if you're looking for someone that could help you walk through life, and that's what mom is a stage of life.
Sure. Yes.
Then get him connected. Not watching on TV.
Right.
Get connected. You used the word community.
Yes.
You need community. You get that community. Again, are you going to get community in a bar? Yes. Is it going to get you to the next step in life? It will get you to another step in life. But when you connect with a local church, you're going to get the community of other people of like faith, people who are on the same journey. And I believe they will help you become a better mom. And let's say you're on the other end of that. You are a good mom, and you want to be a part. Then I would say be the mom of the church. I can think of the Lighthouse. I can think of a lot of, like Sister Holt. And the Holts were still there when you guys got there.
Yes.
Her and R&J, incredible people of God. Sister Holt, I don't remember how long she taught in the preschool department. I mean, it was like
a long time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Forever. What a great role model.
Yes.
For a month, Edie Frazier. Edie was, she had the nursery there for, she was the first person I saw that actually set toddlers, they were really, really young, but she would set those kids up, and only be for a few minutes. But she would teach those kids the few minutes that she had them, you know what I'm saying, during the teaching time.
Yes.
So if you're a mom, I would encourage you to get connected in the church. We need your help, helping us raise up this next generation of moms. Like we have at Metro, Angelica Esparza. Everybody calls her Mama Angelica because they know that she'll pray for you. She'll help you. We have a dream of having classes on how to cook healthy food.
Yes.
And why is that important to us? Well, first off, we don't have not one major grocery store in any of the zip codes that we serve.
Oh.
Zero. So the food it's not so good. So like I said, people do what they know. I thought of this verse here. We're talking about moms today. It's two verses, and ones that are used quite often. It says Proverbs chapter 31, verse 10. It says, "Who can find a virtuous and a capable wife? She's more precious than rubies. Her children stand and bless her. Her husband praises her." What would you say to ladies today about being the best mom that you can be today?
Unconditional love.
That's good.
To have unconditional love for your children, and that they know that you have unconditional love. That no matter what you do, I will always love you. I'm there for you. I am your biggest cheerleader. I will support you. I will encourage you. I'll be there behind you. I will advocate for you. I think those are some of the best things. But along with that, I'm going to teach you about the Lord. I want to take you to church. I want you to know Jesus as your Savior. And I want to model Christ-like behavior for you. Our children watch us constantly. They watch everything they do. They know when we're out in public, if we're kind to someone, if we're going to be rude, how we speak to other people. Kids pick that up. They see it. And so that's one of the ways that we can just be one of the best moms for our children, to show them the kind of behavior that we want them to have.
A saying that I adopted when I was at the Lighthouse that has stuck with me today. Some things are taught, most things are caught.
Yes.
And that's a lifetime of modeling. It's not necessarily a designated time. It's just it's a lifestyle. Priorities, families.
Yes.
It's not optional.
Right.
It's priority.
Yes.
Just because we're working doesn't mean our kids are not important to us.
And I think your children are all individual. You have to know your child. You have to learn to know them and know what are their interests. What do they like to do? Just because you maybe like to do something doesn't mean they do.
Yeah.
And so just really, really listening to them, listening to their heart, listening to what they're saying. And as children get older, and with individuals, some children you have to really spend a lot of time with them for them to open up and share and really pull out of them what's going on. Where other children, they're just very easily speak about how they feel, and what they like and what they don't like. So I say, learn to know your child. Learn to know them individually.
A book that helped me with my kids, unfortunately, it was one of those books I didn't get till later in life, but The 5 Love Languages.
Yes, that is such an important book.
It is. If you don't understand that, you're behind the 8 ball.
Yes.
It's very difficult to get to the next step because you're going to be making assumptions that might not be real accurate, are real helpful.
That's part of getting to know them. What is their love language?
Because once you start speaking that love language, then they start looking at you differently.
Yes.
And they go, oh, all the stuff over here that you were doing you thought was making an impact, it wasn't going anywhere.
It wasn't, yes, exactly, exactly. Yeah.
Diane, thanks so much for being here today.
Oh, you're welcome.
I've watched your girls over the years. I remember when your kids first came to the Lighthouse. I remember particularly for Alyssa, one of the greatest moves of God I've ever been a part of. She was right there in the middle of that on a Wednesday night. I remember Ken coming up and going, "Now exactly what happened?" I went, "Okay, let me explain to you here what's." Yes. I think she's confused. I went, "Okay, let's walk through this." And you and Ken are still at the Lighthouse, and you know that the Lighthouse is providing land for us to build brand new facilities right next door. And you know the incredible dream we have of paying cash for these facilities. We need to. Phase 1 is $1.5 million. I probably don't talk near enough about that number because it's a big number. It's a big number. It's a scary number. But that's what it's going to take for us to build Phase 1. And that's only going to happen because people that are listening or watching today will partner with us. So why should they get involved?
Well, people should get involved because of the ministry that you have to the community and the ministry that you have to the children of the community that are there. And we need their support. We need their help for you to have the facilities that you need to continue to minister to the children of that community.
Yeah. Thank you for being here today.
You're welcome.
Hey, I'm glad. I'm so glad. Aren't you guys glad that you tuned in today? Maybe you would like to pass this on to your other half, and it would be a blessing to them. Some of us, as I mentioned earlier, people do what they know. And if you haven't had that role model in your life, that role model is out there. And I can't think of a better place to find one than if you're not plugged into a local church, start this Sunday. Don't make excuses. There's always an excuse not to be in our Father's house. I'm going to ask you, too, would you go to our webpage, dallasmetro.org? Just a few weeks ago, we had our groundbreaking ceremony. It was an incredible time. Such a very, very special time. And you can, when you click on our webpage, click on All In, and on there it's got some pictures of the groundbreaking short video you can watch there. Chris put an incredible video that's on there. It's called Can You See It? It's a CGI video, and it'll show you what the facility is going to look like. But the only way it's going to happen is people just like you partnering with us. We're building this facility for the next generation. If you look at the pictures, you'll see there's children in there. Those kids, they can't pay for this. So I'm asking you to help us. Let's pay it forward for the next generation. And then would you consider making either a one-time gift, or what would really help us if you'd help us for the next 12 months? Make a monthly commitment for the next 12 months, and together we're going to see God do this miracle. It's going to happen just because of people like you of faith believing with us. Hope you've had a good time today. God bless you. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye now.